This is a sentimental message for the Soul Collective here. First of all, I want to say 13 and 14 on the timer. I want to say if you identify as a fire or water sign and you are on the twin flame journey, I want to give you a big hug right now. Generally, if you're on the twin flame journey, I want to give you a big boat of, like, I feel the divine has led me to this. Sorry about that. I wanted to give you basically a message that some of you twins out there, you may even look like your twin flame. You may have the same eyes, the same facial kind of ways of, like, I feel like if you're watching this, you are a divine masculine or a divine feminine or a monadic twin. Who knows how to express themselves a little better than their counterpart does. But you're basically like the same. I guess the reason I'm pausing so much today is because personally with my own twin flame yesterday, I had this epiphany. And I feel like this is a general collective message, honestly, not just for, it was a message that was for my twin flame initially, but then I realized that those people right now who are on this journey, like you and I, 3 minutes exactly on the timer, are in a lot of pain because we're realizing our twin counterparts. If you're a cross watcher, we realized this about you yesterday or a couple days ago for some of you, or maybe tomorrow or the next day you're going to have this realization come to you. But basically, now I'm speaking back to the counterparts who are resonating with this particular prophetic flashback of their twin flame. We realized you are going to, again, I'm speaking to the counterparts who are on the journey and who have put in a lot of like self-work at this point and are the more kind of expressive ones on about the fact that they're on this journey and they're spiritually awakened more than their twin. Unfortunately, I feel like a lot of the time, 414 on the timer, that's the case. And you know what's so funny is that the 4 card is out right now on the deck. So 444. Your angels protected you from this twin flame journey for a reason. And yeah, you're still love is not just for your twin flame. It's also about love for your own peace of mind, your own spirit, your own soul. Your own piece of your soul, you know? It's about that. And and 5:14 on the timer. So we have 4, 5, and 8. And actually 8, 5, and 4, if you combine them together, equals 17, and combine 1 and 7, you get 8. So there's a lot of symbolism between the 8 and the 4s right now, which means there's a lot of protection happening. The one thing that I also realized is the main message that I wanted to point across to you is that this is just a hard one, because I know for me personally, it was an epiphany that it brought me a lot of joy to understand what happened. But it also gave me a lot of grief at the same time, because it made me realize how much it's important to have separation from your twin flame. Just as much as it was to express your emotions and be vulnerable. No regrets in either category. That's the joy of this message. But okay, here, I'm just gonna give it to you. But basically, it's just that your twin flame, there was a vision that I had early this morning that your counterpart lost that. Okay, it was like their soul, this was the message, their soul was shot, their soul was shot a really long time ago. Their soul got shot. That's the message. It was unbearable, honestly, when I first figured that out. And they're defensive about this because they don't want you to know that, obviously. When your twin flame knows that you know that their soul was shot many, 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 many years ago before you even possibly made contact with them. That's a really hard realization for the both of you, not just you or them. Both of you understand this now better than ever before, because even when they may have gaslighted you into thinking like, oh, why aren't you trusting me? Why aren't you following my orders, 9:20 on the timer. And that's because humanity is experiencing this level of peace that it's never experienced in a very, very, very long time, if maybe ever before. 9 and the 2, with the 9, that's a very universal collective numerology number. It has a lot to do with humanitarianism and humanity. If you're a life path number 9, it means that you have a purpose in this lifetime that shouldn't be taken for granted, because it has to do with humanity as a collective. All life path numbers, obviously adhere to specific life paths for specific reasons for the divine purposes in their life. But specifically, the number 9 has to do with collective humanity shifting, right? And then we have the number 2, which is it's balance, it's harmonious union. And now when I speak of union, I don't just mean a twin flame. Well, you know what? I take that back. Like, because the twin flame union, I feel like that's always taken as like, oh, it's like you're marrying a person, or you're now like in contact with your person, or you have a sexual relationship with your person, like, or now you like go on dates and stuff. And that's just not it, you know? I'm really ecstatic about this message, though, that I'm putting out there, because whew, it's like, it's exhilarating to know, like, I could easily say, like, it's not exhilarating to know this information, but it's good. And the reason I'm exhilarated because I have the power and the capability to give this message to the collective. And in turn, you now have the power to do the same. That's how powerful the divine is, you know? That's how powerful the divine is. So that's why I'm excited. I can easily say, hey, like, let me be humble about this. But humility also means truth, right? Let me be humble about this and be like, well, this is not that exciting, and it's not great that I'm empowered, but empowering myself means that I empower my fellow soul tribe. That makes me happy. Like, why wouldn't I be happy about that, you know? So yeah, I'm excited to deliver this message, because when I had that epiphany, a lot of things made sense to me, and I had to get this urgent message out. This is an urgent message. I think that's why the 920 was on there, because it's an urgent, it's a big message. It's a big shift. And you might also be pioneering something, some artwork or some art or something. You might be doing something in your life right now. You might be uncomfortable putting yourself out there, but I just want you to know, like, each of you that's listening right now, ooh, my voice just cracked. Each of you that's out there listening to this right now, I want you to know, I'm not saying like I'm this happy about having all this power and capability to deliver this message to you because I'm like a power hungry person or something like that. It's because I'm so excited because I can feel this with you too. You're the soul tribe. You're the soul collective. We're all in this. We're all experiencing this in different frequencies and in different shifts, but we're all experiencing this. That's the point I'm trying to make. So I'm excited, honestly, because you have this power. And you're going to deliver that message to somebody else or something, or put it into art, or as you can tell, I get very excited about that as well. So, or you don't, maybe you don't like art. Maybe you like to speak. Maybe you like to, speaking is art as well, though. You know, there's the art of speaking. Maybe you like to ride bicycles. Maybe you like to skateboard. Maybe you like to, that's how you put energy into the world. You like skating, skateboarding everywhere, you know, like maybe that's your thing. Maybe Maybe you like climbing trees and like hanging out in trees and you like hugging trees. Whatever you like doing. I was gonna say, whatever you like doing, man. I feel like I sound like the Big Lebowski or something, but serious. I'm serious. Like, I'm just really excited to put this out there because the reason I had this visionary epiphany is because we're shifting the game. And here's the thing, I feel like a lot of us on this journey never saw anything as a game. We still don't really see it as that, as it's not a game, right? This isn't a game. This is life. This is a collective consciousness. It's not a game. But the fact is, a lot of our twin flames saw things as a game. And so we had to put it in that perspective to ourselves that they saw it this way, you know? But we're flipping the script, switching the script. We're flipping the switch. I always get those two mixed up, those phrases. Flipping the switch and switching the script. I love you. It's not that early, but it's still the morning, you know? And I'm just really excited to put this out there for you, Soul Collect group, because you're just really, really awesome people. And I feel like you know this already, but it's always nice to get a refreshing reminder from somebody who understands what it's like to never feel like that for a long period of time. Because this journey is not for the weak-hearted. The reason you're on this journey is because you were vulnerable enough to express your feelings to someone who got shot in the soul many, many, many years ago before you made contact with them even. So I just wanted to say I'm proud of you because of that. And that's all I have for you.